What did you get next?
Let's see, I had a 54 two-tone green Buick. I believe that's right.
In Farmington?
Yeah.
Was it new, or did you buy it
No,
used?
it was a 54 model. Wait a minute, let me see, what did I have after the Lincoln? I can't even remember. I think I had that 54 Ford.
When did you buy the Comet? Was that your first new car?
Yeah, I traded it. I bought that here in Denver, by the way.
The Comet? Station wagon?
Mm-hmm.
What were you doing here?
No, honey. This is Korean car, little one. The red car.
I'm talking about back in the early 50s.
Oh, okay.
That's where I met you.
No, this would have been actually early 60s.
It's probably 1950 something. What did I? Man, I've had a lot of cars. I can't remember which one was first. You know, I guess that Comet was probably one of the first new cars I ever bought.
Yeah.
Most of them were used cars.
Right. That was your first new car?
I believe it was.
What did you trade it in for? Or what did you trade in?
I had the Buick, 54 Buick.
And you really liked that Buick?
Yeah, it's two-tone green. It was had the ivory steering wheel, you know, and all that chrome on the steering wheel, and it was just a nice, solid car.
A two-tone Buick, so the car was two different colors?
The two-tone green,
Green and what?
light green, dark green top and light green bottom.
Oh. Was it a specific model, or?
Yeah, it's 54 special. Yeah, I believe special is what they call it. It wasn't a big model. It wasn't the four-door. It was.
Two-door?
No, I'm talking about the holes on the side of the big cars. The big Buicks had like the Roadmaster. It had 4 air holes in the side supposedly. You know, they had remember the holes they used to have in the
Buicks always had those.
Buick.
So it didn't have 4 holes?
No, it had 3 in it.
Oh, it's just a 3-holer.
Just a 3-holer.
And was it two-door or four-door?
4-door. But it had all the features on it. It looked like a big car, and it had the shape of a big car. As a matter of fact, it was prettier shape. It had all the right. If I could buy a new one exactly like that, I would.
Was that your favorite car?
It was one of my favorite cars.
So why did you trade it in?
What the heck happened to that sucker? Back in those days, you know, cars didn't perform as good as they do now. Not by a long shot. Even though GM had some good cars and easily to maintain, but you know, everything wore out on those cars back in those days.
Really? I thought they lasted forever.
Planned obsolescence.
Huh?
Planned obsolescence.
They were planned obsolescence, unlike the refrigerators, you know. They wore out.
I thought you traded it in because since you had 3 small kids, you probably thought you needed a station wagon.
No. The station wagon just happened to work out that way. That,
And was that a
What the heck?
61?
what?
That station wagon? What year was it?
I think it's 60 model.
1960?
I believe so. I can't remember all the years.
I think it said it on the picture.
No, the picture just said 1961 when it was taken.
Oh.
The Falcon was the Ford version of that model, and the Mercury Comet was the Mercury version of it. But it was a nice little car. It's just had a 90 horsepower motor in it.
Is that big? I don't know.
No, it's small. What average size now is what?
Well, back then they were 300 horsepower.
But now you can buy one with twice that many horsepower. This didn't have anything on it, you know. it got pretty good gas mileage. Doesn't get as good as the smaller cars now.
Right.
Yet, but it got fairly good mileage.
And you bought it here in Denver?
Huh?
You bought it here in Denver?
Yeah. And they took my Buick trade-in. I called the bank in Vernal. Let's see, that's in
Utah.
Vernal.
Vernal's in
I
Utah.
called the bank in Vernal, Utah, and I told them I wanted a car, and I wanted them to make arrangements to send them the money, the car dealership. I told them I was going to pay for it and everything. So I just got on the phone with the salespeople, and pretty soon they had the form turned out. I signed. I didn't even put it down. Well, I have to trade the car, you know, so it's a 54 Buick and for a 60 model, so it was still pretty cheap. I don't even know what the payments was now, like $70 a month or something like that.
You just told them you wanted to pay a certain amount and they chose the car for you, or did you know what car you
I had
wanted?
the car picked out. And
Okay.
I called the banker.
Okay.
And I told him what I wanted, and he said, okay, he said, I'll take care of the rest of it.
So why did you decide on that car?
Want the comment?
Yeah.
I just wanted them to finance the whole thing, except the car that I traded in,
Right.
and I wanted the insurance on it. And the bank covered the insurance too, so
So-
I didn't have to do anything.
But why did you decide to get that car?
Well, I looked at several of them, and they had a bunch of new models sitting around there, and I just thought it was kind of a neat looking car,
Yeah.
and it was easy to get around in, and had a lot of room in the back, you know, for the kids to play.
Mm-hmm. That was back before kids had to stay in seat belts and car seats and
Yeah, you could just roam around in there, you know. Kids sit down, you guys sit down, and it didn't. I wasn't worried about, you know, anything.
I remember once Jennifer used to always lean on the front seat from the back seat, and Mom had to slam on the brakes. I can't remember why. And Jennifer went flying over the front seat. Of course, I thought it was funny. Jennifer was crying.
Didn't one of the other kids bang their nose on the dash besides her, Jennifer?
Well, and I thought that Chris, when the car was barely a week old, he pulled out the lighter and threw it out the window as Mom was driving down the highway. So we never had a lighter.
Oh, that was funny. Actually, that was a pretty good car. It had, you know, if you didn't just run it 100 mile an hour all the time, it had a sufficient motor. Not one that you wanted to race in or anything like that, but you could get around in it pretty good.
Well, I remember that you painted the top white.
Did that in Louisiana.
Yeah, I remember that in Bossier City.
It was so hot, you know, it didn't have an air conditioner in it, so I just masked the rest of it off and painted that black top, painted white.
Right.
And you couldn't tell it. It looked like that's the way it came out.
Two-tone car.
It was two tones, white and black.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it looked pretty good. I did that with about $3 worth of that shake-up thing. Yeah, it worked.
I remember.
Well, the damn thing was so hot you couldn't even lay your hand on it.
It was so hot in Bossier City, I
Yeah,
remember.
and Louisiana was hot. It's just a hot state. Damn, I don't see how people live down there. You know, lots of the parts of the state, though, it seemed like cool. When you get down in those trees, and I guess a lot of shade down there. And
Nah, in the summertime it's hot.
It
It
is
doesn't
hot.
matter if you're in the shade or if you're
Because
It's hot and humid.
the
Yeah.
humidity is still in the shade. and
Yeah.
Whether you're in the shade or out, it's still humid. What are we doing here? We watching football?
I'm going to take a picture now.
Of me?
This actually takes pictures, yeah.